It is with great pride that we commemorate the culmination of years of dedication, perseverance, and hard work. Each of you has embarked upon a journey of knowledge acquisition and personal growth, overcoming numerous challenges along the way. Today, we acknowledge your unwavering determination and applaud your outstanding achievements. At the Swiss School of Business Research, we have always strived to foster a culture of academic excellence and innovation, providing our students with tools and resources necessary to thrive in the dynamic world of business. Our online platform has united individuals from various corners of the globe, creating a diverse and vibrant community of learners who have redefined the boundaries of traditional education. Today's graduation marks a milestone, not just for our graduates, but also for the faculty and staff who have guided and supported them throughout their educational endeavours. Your tireless commitment to academic excellence, your passion for teaching, and your unwavering dedication have played an instrumental role in shaping the success stories we celebrate today. Under Dr. Harrison's visionary leadership, the Swiss School of Business Research has achieved remarkable milestones, transforming the lives of countless individuals and preparing them to excel in their chosen fields. His unwavering dedication to fostering an environment of academic rigour and intellectual curiosity has inspired students and faculty alike. As we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates and the leadership of SSBR, let us embrace the spirit of this momentous occasion. May it serve as a reminder of the limitless possibilities that await each and every one of you as you venture forth into the world, armed with the knowledge, skills, and determination you have gained during your time at the Swiss School of Business Research. Congratulations, graduates. Your success today is a testament to your perseverance, resilience, and the bright future that lies ahead. Let us commence this memorable ceremony filled with pride, joy, and a profound sense of achievement. Please join me now in extending a warm welcome to our esteemed Dean, Dr. Stephen Harrison.
Today is a day of profound celebration to honour the remarkable achievements of each and every one of you. As the Dean of Swiss School of Business Research, it is both a privilege and a joy to stand before you, recognising not only the academic milestone you have reached, but also the journey of discovery, perseverance and growth that has brought you here. Would you like me to provide more details or expand on this ChatGPT 4? Right, the reason for that, I did look up a speech on ChatGPT. Seemed a logical thing to do. But these kind of speeches, that's anyone that knows me, that's not really me. Maybe I may need this. It's not really me. There's a reason for this. I am here as the Dean of Swiss School of Business Research and the founder of the school. But like you, all of you, not a, let's say, a born academic. We have academics on our faculty, people who have been in education for 40, 50 years even. Richard over there has been working as a professor for nearly 10 years. Look how it's wearing him out. You'll be 40 soon, won't you? So, we're all from different backgrounds, and I think it's important to state this. Just as an example, I hate this damn thing. This is more my scene. Thank you very much. You're probably not expecting to be having a change of clothes during the ceremony. The reason is that I spent the first sort of 12 years of my life, adult life, as a naval officer and fighter pilot, amongst other things. And I've obviously got a very different background than, let's say, a typical academic. Because I'm from the real world, and this is the thing, so are you. We have people, we have graduates who are from education, but also we have them who are from pharmaceutical industry, from consultancy, from engineering, from retail, from every kind. In other words, we are not an academic. We are more than that. I spent 12 years in the Navy, and I've done some pretty weird stuff in between then as well. Including, well, a lot of things I can't even talk about unless you get me drunk in the bar afterwards. In which case I will tell you everything. Including sort of in the war on drugs in Colombia, a potential coup d'etat in a certain African country that I cannot name, diamond mining in Ghana, and a whole host of other weird stuff. So the reason for that is to say that we're from different backgrounds. And education, in certainly my experience of what we see of regular universities, don't seem to either accept it or realise it. They're stuck on this idea that you have to dedicate 3 years or 4 years of your life to getting a PhD. Well, that's fine, but who can afford to take 3 or 4 years out of your life and just, I'll go off and study and leave my entire business and life on hold for 4 years? It's not realistic. We're in the 21st century. We have computers now. We can get stuff done now that would have taken years previously. Now it can take a couple of weeks. My literature review for my degree, which was done, let's say, the old-fashioned way, took me 2 years. Why? Because I had to find every single publication that anyone had ever written since Moses to find out who had written something similar to what I was researching. And then I had to go through all of these documents and find out, is it really appropriate or not? Now, we go on to particular software, it's done in about 5 minutes. 2 years' work done in 5 minutes. In other words, we've got to get up to date with this. We're in the 21st century and quite a way through it now. Quarter of the way through this century. I'm drying up here. I get a bit passionate about it.
Quite right.
Yeah. And I've got to admit, the vodka helps. Damn, it's gin. So this was part of the thing of bringing up Swiss School of Business Research, starting it from afresh, but with a 21st century approach to education. Understanding that the students who say, yeah, I'd like to do a PhD, but I'm not going to spend 4 years doing it. So we came up with a program which is the PhD by portfolio, designed for people with vast amounts of experience. And it made sense. The problem is now we have regular universities, and what do? They say, oh no, it's not real, it's not this, it's not that. But really, if you look at the things that they're doing compared to what we're doing, I'll give you an example of the kind of research that's been done by, well, you guys. That sounded a bit bad. Introducing innovation for funding NGOs, improving HIV management in Kenya, streamlining COVID treatment in Saudi Arabia. These are our students. These are you. I don't know specifically those that are here today. Using blockchain for US startups, new employment evaluation system, electrification and autonomous driving of heavy vehicle industry, digitization, innovative platform ecosystem in the capital markets industry, disruptive, sustainable, focused investment platform around the globe, digital transformation in manufacturing in South Africa, requirement engineering for health information technology. Pretty damned impressive. That's what our students are bringing forward. You're clapping yourselves. You did this, not me. I have to revise your dissertations, and some of them it's like, I think this is a bit over my head. Fortunately, I have other people with me to aid me on this. And if I get into real trouble, I ask ChatGPT for it. Helps a lot. He said, oh no, this is really knows what he's talking about. Oh, okay, if you say so. So, going back to this thing, people might say, oh, well, you're not real doctors. Anybody ever heard that from a medical practitioner? Just the title of doctor actually comes from, I think the word is tere, which means to teach. To teach. Now, when you're bringing forward your idea for your dissertation, that is what you're doing. You're not coming to SSBR and saying, teach me this, tell me about this. You're coming to SSBR and saying, I've got something to teach the world, let me say it. So you are the teachers. And if you think about it, medical practitioners don't teach, do they? To get a doctor's degree, an MD, you study what has already been done. You just remember the stuff that other people have done. You don't have to come up with anything original. The title of doctor first came out in about, 1653, 12th of July, at about 9 o'clock, I think, but I may not be precise. That's for teachers, professors. The medical profession didn't take on that title till 1833. Now it was nearly 7 o'clock. 1833. Okay. In other words, centuries later. And yet now they've got the gall to tell us, you're not a real doctor. Excuse me, you're not the real doctor. You're a medical practitioner. I have come up with something new, something relevant, something important to contribute to this world. And if people talk about, oh, well, what university? Really? Does it matter where? What I think is important is what has been brought forward. The work stands for itself. I've got some examples from, let's say, I won't call them Ivy League universities, but the regular universities. People have gotten a title of doctor based on this research. And I'm not joking. It's kind of funny, but I'm not joking. Optimal height of pencil sharpness in rooms with left-handed doors. Somebody studied that for 3 years to become a doctor. What are you a doctor in? Height of pencil sharpness. Which can jump higher, the dog flea or the cat flea? If that's not 3 years of wasted time, I don't know what is. Do woodpeckers get headaches? You know, woodpeckers pecking, do they get headaches? Not when they're pecking at a paracetamol, I'm guessing. I don't know. Behavioural problems in a school with an odd number of classrooms. It's real. Oh, they get better. A study of the effects of peanut butter on the rotation of the Earth. I don't even know where to go with that one. I'd give them a doctorate just for coming up with something so idiotic that they could actually study. Another one. The role of ducks in the US postal system. Oh, okay, you'll love this one. An analysis of the fart in 18th century German literature. remind you of ours again. Innovation for funding NGOs, improving HIV management in Kenya, streamlined COVID treatment in Saudi Arabia. We're talking about saving lives here, not the flatulence of French people writing literature. God. One of the things I'm quite a believer in is this thing of, there's the phrase where they say, everybody, no, what is it? Not everybody's opinion, because, well, you've got to respect everybody's beliefs. No. If you believe something, it doesn't necessarily make it true. There's an awful lot of people today still believe, for some reason, the earth is flat. Now, as I stated, I used to be a pilot, so I was a pilot in the Navy, flown up to about... Oh, I've been told to use the microphone. So they can pick it up on camera. Bear in mind, I'm ex-Navy, so don't expect decent language coming out of my mouth and I get a bit excited. So, people believe the earth is flat. So I used to be a fighter pilot, flew up to about 50,000 feet, bubble canopy, looked out, saw the curvature of the earth. I have flown with 2 airlines across the Atlantic, 100 times, probably more. I've navigated a ship halfway around the globe. Trust me, it's fucking round! Anyone who says, oh, I believe that, fine, you don't believe that, but don't try and put that on me. If you want that, prove it. And the problem is with this extends into our lives all the time, where we have in business, or as we've seen in health, oh, well, we believe it should be done this way. Well, we've always done it this way. Well, I believe this is the best way of doing it. And they don't want you to advance and actually challenge that. And that is what you have done. You have challenged that. You have challenged the status quo, or ACDC, or whichever group you prefer. You've challenged that. And you should, because that's how we advance. Otherwise, if we stay there and say, oh, well, I believe it should be done this way, oh, okay. It's never going to improve. Or somebody else will do it somewhere, and they will have a competitive advantage over you. Whether it be as an individual, whether it be as a company, or a country. So, what do? You're challenging that and saying, no, well, that's fine. I believe this can be done better, and I'm going to prove it. I'm going to research the hell out of this thing and show you it can be better. And we can save lives, we can make more money, we can improve business. That's what it is that you're doing. So, to that end, I salute you. Right, I'm now going to ask you to do something. I think we've got enough people here. All the graduates, I would like you to stand up. Just the graduates. Stand up, please. Turn around. Look at your family and friends that are here. And state out loud, thank you. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. I will now recruit 10 new students for SSBR. All of those of you who are sat down at the back, a round of applause for our graduates. Right, you may turn around and look at me now. And sit down. Well, that's about it from me. Getting my point across. That's my belief. But I just wanted you to know that you are challenging things. You are bringing forth new ideas, creativity that are important in the world. That is why you are wearing that cloak.
Yes.
A lot of these other schools, the big name schools, well, quite honestly, that again, it's my personal belief, that they're trying to sort of keep the thing going of how it was maybe back in the 18th century or even the 20th century. Some of us remember that. or the 19th. Sorry. I'll pay an extra to insult him, I'm sorry. So, the idea is that they want you to continue spending absolute fortunes in their nice red brick buildings to get a degree. That's not what we need these days. You need the education, you need the platform to be able to do the research. You don't need flashy buildings. Or unless any of you want to contribute to SSBR's new wing and give me a couple of million, well, preferably dollars, Swiss francs or pounds, I'll accept it. But is that the right way of doing things? I don't think so. They're doing things the old-fashioned way. They actually, I walked past the university here, just around the corner where they have the library, with books. Remember those things? Do you think students today actually even know how to use one? They keep swiping left. No, you have to turn the page. In other words, all these universities are still pretty much in the 19th century. I mean, for God's sake, what next? They'll have us dressing up as 19th century judges? Apparently. So, well, that's all from me. So once again, thank you, well deserved, well done, congratulations, and I'll now hand you back to our young professor.
We shall now hear from some of our esteemed graduates, starting with Dr. Graham Jackson.
Hello everyone. This could get confusing because there's several speeches here now. Not sure whose all they are, but I might steal different bits from them, so let's see. Faculty, graduates, family and friends, it's great to be here in Barcelona, accompanied by my wife, thank you. I love being part of events that celebrate success and achievement, and thank you to SSBR for supporting me on my PhD journey, and for inviting me to make a few short remarks at this event. I've been asked to speak about my academic journey. I'm not sure if they realised at the time, it's taken me 35 years to get here. My flight's not until Monday, so I have plenty of time. I left high school quite a few years ago. In fact, some of you may not have even been born looking around the room. No, don't mean anything by that. My high school was next to a naval base, funnily enough. When I was given careers advice at school for boys, it was always the same. Option 1, go to university, if you can afford it. Now my family couldn't, so that option wasn't available to me. The second option, if you were good with your hands, and you could do metal work and woodwork, you could become an apprentice at the dockyard. I wasn't any good at that, so that was off the table as well. The third option was join the Royal Navy. I did toy with that idea for a while. I did do some ship visits, and then decided sitting tied up to a buoy on the River Forth underneath the Forth Road Bridge for months on end was not for me. So I ignored all of that advice. I decided I had plenty of time to figure out what I wanted to do when I grew up, and I didn't need to make an immediate decision. So I went off and became a water sports instructor. I did kayaking, sailing, and all sorts of nice things for the summer. But as anyone knows who has visited Scotland, the summer doesn't last more than a few days, and it gets cold. And when it gets cold, people then turn to employment. So I took up some employment with a government department. I had a fantastic boss. and that boss invested in learning and development. He encouraged me to go to college. He encouraged me to go to Glasgow city centre a few days a week, and I thought, yes, out of the office, escape. But that led to a professional qualification, it led to promotion, and before I knew it, I was with a new boss who encouraged me to go and do some training and development. And I did another professional qualification, and over the course of 20 years, I gained 3 professional qualifications and a master's degree. And I thought, that's it, enough, no more education, I'm finished with it. Until about 9 years ago, I found myself in the beautiful Cayman Islands doing a job overseeing a major workforce transformation. It includes sourcing learning and development for 4,000 people, trying to make the civil service and the public sector much more professional and lead them on a journey towards world class. I gathered so much data and so much information that it gave me the perfect case study to study what the impact of learning and development actually is in the delivery of public services. So for me, we had 100 different organisations, from a police force to 15 public schools, and I was able to track the people that were trained in leadership and management and the impact they had on their employees and the impact that had on delivery of services to the public and how it made an impact. And what SSBR did for me is help me formulate all of that evidence into a PhD so that I could actually demonstrate that investing in people actually makes a real difference, and pinpoint it to how long does it take after training to see that impact on services to the public. So what it proved to me is if you help people reach their full potential, it leads to better outcomes for the individual, it results in better service delivery, and it results in better outcomes for the organisation and business. Now, the road to my PhD had some twists and turns. I don't know if any of you can remember when you got your first assignment. Any of you remember that moment? Trying to figure out what the question meant? Yeah? And then agonising over it for days and days, and then finally typing something, and then thinking, is it good enough to send? Any of you had that moment? Yeah? I had that moment. And as soon as I hit submit, my mood changed to, yes, I've done it. And then my mood changed again to, oh my God, when will I get some feedback? What will it say? And we all know that getting feedback is a critical part of a learning experience. And as someone who does some teaching in leadership and management, I am used to setting assignments and I am used to giving feedback. But I tell you what, being on the receiving end of feedback is certainly a humbling experience. Checking the content, making sure the referencing is right, checking the source. Yes, thank you professors, wherever you are, whoever you are, for all of that feedback. Not always welcomed at the time when I was reading it, but actually helped me develop my thinking with much more clarity. So thank you to all of the professors I had supporting me. Really, really appreciate it. So to everyone graduating here, congratulations on your achievement. Remember, this is just one step on that continuous journey of learning. As Gandhi said, live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. I believe he also said that if you find yourself graduating in Barcelona, you must party for at least 3 days and nights. Now, I know you're sticklers for referencing and source checking, but be assured I did check with ChatGPT, and it does assure me that if Gandhi ever visited Barcelona, that is what he might have said. I hope that your new qualification brings exciting opportunities your way, but remember, it's your hard work and it's your effort that has got you this far. And it will be the same hard work and that same effort that will drive your future success. A small word of caution. Use your new title carefully and wisely. The first thing I did after receiving news of my PhD success was to change the title on my airline booking. I thought changing it from Mr. to Doctor might help me get that elusive complimentary upgrade. It didn't, and every flight I've taken ever since seems to have had some sort of medical drama on it. And I've sat in my seat, worried for the day somebody comes and taps me on the shoulder, confusing me for a medical doctor. It may have taken me 35 years to earn my PhD, but every job along the way has been a lesson that's prepared me for new opportunities. So keep learning, keep growing, and let every step you take move you to the future you are creating for yourself. Thank you again to SSBR for this opportunity and for supporting me on my journey. And to all of you who have sacrificed family time, endured long nights of study, and agonized over feedback, congratulations. I wish you all a fantastic future.
Sejahtera means greetings from where I come from. I come from Malaysia, if some of you may be familiar, right? Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share about my PhD journey. I work as a country manager for a leading medical device company. So juggling a PhD program and work has been kind of very interesting, I would say, that challenging moment, because as a busy executive who embarked on this academic pursuit, my story is one of perseverance, intellectual rigor, and filled with passion, which I believe is what SSBR wants to instill in every student, right? In us taking part in this program. When I began this journey, I was deeply immersed with my professional career, balancing executive responsibilities with the demand of a PhD program. Now, the decision to pursue this degree was not a compulsive decision. It was driven by a desire to continue researching after my MBA dissertation, because I felt that the research required more conclusive insights and follow-up action. I also wanted to contribute to my field in a more meaningful way. But as many of you can relate, juggling a demanding job with rigorous academic requirements was not without its challenges. Now, the initial phase of the program was a wild ride, balancing works with assignment deadlines, traveling, and Dr. Harrison reminding me your deadline is near. It can be quite scary. And also sessions with my mentors, it felt like a war at times. There were moments when I questioned myself whether I could sustain the pace. Yet, it was at this very moment of doubt that I discovered the true essence of perseverance. Yes, there are times it will be filled with unexpected twists, rigorous debates with my senior colleagues, as we are required to have senior colleagues or superior to review our paper prior to our submission. One of the most profound lessons I learned was the importance of resilience. There were times when my proposed plans were challenged by my senior colleagues and mentors. Now, each challenge was a moment of profound learning, teaching me that rejection is not the opposite of success, but a crucial part of the journey. It was through this interactive process of trial, error, and refinement that I was able to produce the work that I'm proud of. Now remember, roadblocks are opportunities for growth. Now each roadblock I encounter become a catalyst for deeper insight and a testament to the intellectual rigor that the program demands. As I stand here today, reflecting on the completion of my PhD, I am struck by how profoundly this experience has impacted both my professional and personal life. The skills and knowledge gained through this journey have enhanced my capabilities as an executive, enabling me to approach problems with a more analytical mindset and a greater appreciation for empirical evidence. The rigor of academic research has refined my strategic thinking, and the discipline of the PhD program has fostered. On a personal level, this journey has been transformative. It has deepened my appreciation for the pursuit of knowledge and the importance of lifelong learning, which I hope my daughter will continue. It has shown me that with perseverance, intellectual curiosity, and a relentless passion for one's field, it is possible to achieve extraordinary results. I always thought that the path to knowledge is challenging and boring, as we need to read, right? However, the way the SSBR PhD program is being structured, it is a very simple guide to follow with many insightful articles, literatures to read, and podcasts to listen to. Especially I do this while I was driving and or walking. And there are also real-life case studies and sharing, which is interesting, and I can reflect. It is very unlike the conventional way of just researching and reading. My sincere appreciation to the Dean of Swiss School of Business Research, Dr. Stephen Harrison, for developing the PhD by portfolio program. The program is very rewarding in my career, as it guided me to craft a very well thought through strategic plan for my organization. I would like to thank my mentors, who is not here today, Dr. Patrick Low and Dr. Steve Mellon, for their guidance. Also thanks to my fellow PhD graduates, who are also not here today, Dr. Yan Chong, for introducing me to this program. Now, Dr. Yan Chong and Dr. Winston Hu are my fellow MBA peers from the University of London. After our MBA, we decided to continue our continuous learning pursuits. Now, I think it's very important to have like-minded friends so that you can support and inspire each other, right? Now, to the graduating students, I offer this advice: embrace the challenge that is ahead with you with an open mind and stay focused. Your journey may be tough and there will be moments of doubt, but remember that these experiences are shaping you into experts in your field. The skills you have honed and the knowledge you have gained are powerful tools that will serve you well in your future endeavors. Do remember that this is just a beginning. We are navigating in a VUCA world, right? Where it's one that is volatility, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. With the constant emergence of new ideas, technologies, and even viruses, it's essential to keep seeking out new knowledge. Now, this PhD by portfolio program only focuses on a specific area of interest. There's always more to learn beyond that scope. In closing, I would like to congratulate everyone here, and also including myself. Now, the future is ours to shape, and we will continue to make an impactful impact to our world. Now, thank you, gracious. Terima kasih in my national language. 谢谢，祝大家健康、快乐和成功。Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, fellow graduates, faculty, and friends. So I'm just going to talk about my journey from childhood, school, and office shaping my academic career. So when I was 18 years old, after completing high school, I gathered enough courage to approach my father in a thundering boldness, announcing, "Baba, I'm not continuing with university. I want to get a job." Afterwards, a couple of hours, he replied, "Why?" I said, "I want to buy a car." He went into pensive silence and walked away. A few days later, there was a car in our driveway, and that was the end of the keys. I remember the excitement of owning my own first car. At that time, our community, owning a car was a preserve for a very few people who could afford that. So my parents had sacrificed tremendously for that car purchase. My father held my hands, staring deeply into my soul. Mwanangu, dzidzo inhaka yeupenyu. Education is life wealth. So go on with it. So these words have echoed throughout my academic journey to this day. Enrolling in the PhD program at SSBR has been a remarkable journey, one that has significantly enriched my professional and academic life. The flexibility of the online format was a crucial factor in my decision, as it allowed me to continue working full-time whilst pursuing my degree. This is where PhD program is not just an academic endeavor. It is a life-transforming journey, one that truly adds worth to life through discipline, sacrifice, sharpening of critical thinking skills, networking, mentorship, and above all, humility. To know enough to know that we know little. We must keep exploring and asking questions. How to improve ourselves, our community, how to make a difference in our sphere of influence. So the PhD program has been very useful for me. It has equipped me with the zeal to make that difference and the confidence to captain it. It has taught me that success is a team effort. I now approach personal goals with a greater sense of self-efficiency, knowing that I have the resilience and skills to overcome obstacles. In addition, the demanding nature of the program taught me the importance of maintaining a work-life balance. I must say, I've become more adept at setting boundaries and ensuring that I have time for realization and self-care, which has improved my overall well-being. This accomplishment is not mine alone. It is a reflection of the love, support, and encouragement I've received for so many people that are dear to me. Allow me to sing praise for the unsung heroes. To my wife, Pamela, you sacrificed your career to take care of me and the boys. So one can imagine taking care of 4 guys in a household. You've been my rock, my best friend, my greatest cheerleader. Your patience, love, and understanding, especially during those long nights and stressful times, mean the world to me. This achievement is not mine only, but is also yours. Thank you. To my boys and my grandsons, thank you for bringing in joy and perspective into my life. You kept me grounded and reminded me that what's most important is love and family. You are my greatest motivation, and I hope this achievement will inspire you to chase your dreams with determination. Mom, my mother, thank you, Amai, for teaching me what love is. Sacrifice, hard work, being prayerful, and thankfulness. To my family and friends, some of them here today, Auntie Sa, Lala, your belief in me, even when I doubted myself, has been invaluable. I'm truly blessed to have you all in my life. To the SSRB team, SSBR team, the staff, the faculty, and my supervisor, Dr. Gosset, thank you for holding my hand during this journey. It's been very worthwhile, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Lastly, to my father, my greatest mentor, this is for you, Baba. Indeed, Zizo Inaka Yopenyu. Although you're no longer with us, your memory, wisdom, and values have always been my inspiration. I know you will be proud today, and I feel your presence with me every step of the way. Rest in peace. As I celebrate my graduation, I celebrate the support of everyone, family, my fellow graduates, Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
I have to have the article. So, thank you everyone, and thank you, Dean, because my speech was actually about the traditional and SSBR. So now, before I begin, I was advised to keep a 5 to 10 minutes speech. I have about 6 minutes, and now I have to take away some part of it because you already said it and I can do it the way you did it. So once I wanted to join a science forum and I started to fill the application in internet. And there was a question, your marital status, and there was 5 choices. Single, married, it's complicated, in a relation, in PhD. So this 5th choice, it was a great, what's called, it has been perfect for me this late year. So my routine was to wake up in the morning, go to work, come home, eat dinner, and go into my cave, so-called office, and just read, write, erase, and start over again, just to make this work. So I would like to extend my gratitude to all the families who supported us along this journey. A special thank goes to my wonderful wife, my sons and their family, because they actually helped me so much. This is why I'm here now. It brought me so far. And of course, I'm thrilled to have been able to change my marital status from in PhD to married again. So speaking of change, this word about change, and you mentioned it, our Dean, there is too many people who are afraid of change. I think that change is very good. It doesn't matter if you are going to succeed or not. It's in our mind. So change is good. Either you can say that you are going to succeed, otherwise you can say we are going to learn from our mistakes to be able to do it better the next time. So if you fear change, just remember that life is all about change. Actually, from the moment we enter this world, our instinct drives us to change. Because let's be honest, if we didn't embrace change, we'd all still be crawling right now, right? And don't think about it, don't visualize it in your brain now, because it's not good sight. So we are here today thanks to a major change in the education sector, and a big thank you to SSBR for launching this digital education platform, which allowed us all to earn our masters or our PhDs. By building on our prior education and real-life experiences. Of course, it involved a lot of reading, writing, erasing, and changing again, and start over again, but we were given the opportunity and we made it happen right now, so that's good. This wasn't possible actually, and now I'm trying to change it, because you said it already, sorry. So this wasn't possible before with the traditional education, where you had to choose between either be a full-time student or you have to work and support your family. So thank you SSBR for making it possible for us to take this crucial step in life, gaining more experience, growing wiser, and transforming our lives. Sometimes I talk to my friends and I tell them that I'm still studying. And the first question I get is, oh, wait, hold on. How old are you? So my answer to them is, once upon a time, I turned 50 years. And you know what happened some months later? And they asked me, what happened? Well, I turned 51. And then 52. And the number just kept on going. Just like that. The number kept going on. And I never cared about it. You know why? They asked me why. Well, because I just got used to being 50. I still remain eager to learn new things, expand my knowledge to use it whenever I get the chance to do it. Because think about it, we'll never have more energy or enthusiasm, neither hair or brain cells, than we have today. So just go for it while you still can. So my advice to you all, follow your passion, stay true to yourself, never give up your dreams, and never follow someone else's path, unless you are in the woods and you are lost, and you see a path. Then, by all the means, you should follow that path. So, congratulations, class 2024. It's an honor to be here today, and have a very good future. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. Esteemed faculty, esteemed graduates and guests. It's really beautiful speech, have been inspirational speech. It's hard to follow after all. Dr. Winston, Dr. Yakub is beautiful speech. Being from Malaysia is beautiful. Everyone, thank you. I believe I have said, Mr. Jackson, I remember you too. As Dr. Yakub said, his numbers still remain the same. In my case, oh no, your numbers keep being 51, right? In my case, the number being the same, every year. As a woman, So, actually, can you guys keep a secret? The reason I wanted to have a doctor is actually to have a doctor in front of my name, It's a darn fancy sound, your name, right? No, on a serious note, it is an accomplishment, I have to say. It is an incredible accomplishment, and we're not following the conventional path because I believe all of us here are trailblazers. We all question status quo, right? And that's why we're here, and that's why we're pursuing this special path. And all of us is not easy because we're all juggling full-time work, family, right? And something to pursue, something to inspire all of us, and like prove it to yourself in a sense, In my case, as much as I want to be a status quo person, I'm actually a lawyer. So in the beginning I started very conventionally, but there's a bit of deviation. Like Stephen Harrison, I'm also a former soldier myself. So I served 2.5 years in the military, not in the Navy though, it's infantry. It's also to fund my education, my first education. And so now, in my final studies, I focused on the sustainability and law, being a background in law. And I find that the sustainability, I came to a conclusion, is like a lot of people think it's about recycling, It's not actually, it's beyond that. Sustainability is about everything actually. It's about relationship, it's about family, it's about your body. It's basically anything that creates a long-term value. So we work for it to create long-term value. So my final work was on sustainability, and actually it's trying to make all the money here, corporate sustainability. And so it was a development of the sets of rules for the corporate to create a global chain value responsibility for their actions. And coincidentally, and also in alignment with my doctoral studies, this year in May, I believe 24 of May, the European Council officially adopted the Corporate Sustainability Framework Law. So it's... I want to say thank you to all of the faculty, and I wouldn't have done it again without family support. That was my ambition, say that. I had an incredible, fantastic mentor, supervisor, which is very important to find the right person, to have the right person who supports you, encourages you. but at the same time provide you with substantial criticism, but the criticism that will help you to become better. And I've had a fantastic life, as I mentioned. No, he's not the doctor yet. He's about to be Helga Terblanche. And I had in the second module, I had a pleasure to work with Dr. Steve Malone. Thank you very much. And of course, to the esteemed Stephen Harrison. So those are the incredible people that supported me throughout the whole journey. And honestly, they motivated you actually, because in the times when you think you're, like you get sometimes stuck when you write certain things, you get stuck because we all been through those modules, right? And some assignments were similar. And you have a bit of like, I already covered that in the previous assignment. What should I write in this assignment, right? But in this case, as you talk to your mentor, you come to conclusion there's more beyond. You can go deeper and deeper into the subject, which is, again, makes you better and makes you more advanced in your field of study, which you're actually researching, which makes it better, of course. So, and Helgert was one of those people, which I'm very thankful for him. And I have to say, again, thank you very much for everyone for coming here. Thank you for this opportunity. It's been lovely. I actually brought the speech, but I thought I'm gonna go for imprinted, so I'm sorry about that. I think I brought much smarter things than what I wanted to say, but I just wanted to speak on my behalf, what I'm on my heart. Thank you very much.
We will proceed with the awarding of the degrees, starting with our doctorate graduates. When you hear your name, please come forward to receive your certificate. We shall also be calling the name of all those who have graduated this year, but of course many cannot be with us today due to restrictions of travel or personal reasons. And we have graduates as far and wide as Australia, Myanmar, South Africa, India, and Mongolia. So let's give congratulations to the following graduates, starting with those gaining their doctorate degrees, PhD or DBA. Have a little risk. Dr. Mamian An. Dr. Graham Jackson, PhD. Dr. Abdul Sabur, PhD.
This photograph's going to last a while. Didn't anybody tell me my cake was on wrong?
What's your favorite?
Dr. John Foley, PhD. Chinita, PhD. PhD with distinction. Dr. Temitope Banji, PhD.
That's it. Hang on. There we go.
Dr. Ada Sophia von Schulman, PhD with distinction. Dr. Eddie Jiang Inyang, PhD. Excuse me, correction, DBA. DBA, correction. DBA. Very special, really DBA. Dr. Sibu Cecil Michael Nazia, PhD. PhD. Dr. Gareth Menton, PhD.
Technical value. This here? Yes.
Dr. Yolandi Badenhorst Menton, PhD. Dr. Andrew Pritchard, PhD. Okay. You ready for the next one? Dr. Sean Fennell, PhD. Dr. Johnny Yakub, PhD with distinction. Dr. M.D. Ashik Hussain, PhD. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Dr. John Esler, PhD with merit. And this here I have BBAs here. Amir Sharif, BBA.
Done. This one, was this.
Charlotte Williams, Dr. Charlotte Williams, PhD. Dr. Eduardo Pinto, DBA. Dr. Anya Siebert, PhD with distinction. And then we'll remediate, okay? Stephen Amulewa. Okay. I'm going to read those who are not here. It's quite a long list, so we'll read the name, and if you could give applause, they'll see the applause, perhaps on the internet. They want the applause anyway, and probably deserve it. Dr. Sati Stampani, Dr. Isaac Ayodele,
You arrive late.
okay. Dr. Payman Rezvani,
Yes, please.
all right. Dr. Isaac Ayodele, PhD. Dr. Karen Hanbeck, PhD. Dr. Christine Mendez, PhD. Dr. Grace Lun-Chu Hong, PhD. Dr. Robert Mardi, PhD. Dr. Yahya El-Husseini, PhD. Dr. Angela Lim, PhD. Dr. Eugene CSU Lin, PhD. Dr. Jiang Zhengxi, PhD. Dr. Raphael Wangay, PhD with distinction. Dr. Tan Ji Teng, PhD with distinction. Dr. Winston Hu, PhD with merit. Irene Bakers, PhD with distinction. Dr. Paul, who is, I think, already received his PhD, without this again. Dr. Rajat Sharma, PhD with distinction. Dr. Nora Hassan, PhD. Dr. Pankaj Makato, PhD with distinction. Dr. Maximilian Elias Kiefer, PhD. Dr. Raphael Wangay, PhD with distinction. Dr. Tom Esora, PhD. Dr. Eduardo Jorge Pinto, PhD. Dr. Andras Ahmed, PhD. Dr. Kostas A. Yano, PhD. Dr. Carmen Tere Sintron, PhD with merit. Dr. Amanda Mendez, PhD. Major Timothy Howard, PhD with merit. Dr. Imran Zaman, PhD. Dr. Nico George Uli, PhD. And Dr. Isabel Acevedo, PhD.
Well, that's everybody. So, once again, on behalf of Swiss School of Business Research, thank you very much indeed. Congratulations, and the photo is now being served.